Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Wanzu Musni from Academy of Language Studies, UITM Seremban, Negeri Sembilan campus. All right. Today's video is on academic writing, annotated bibliography. And this is the second set that I have given to my students. So today I'm going to go through the answer how to do this, how to do annotated bibliography. All right. The annotated bibliography is 30%, the first assessment, which will be conducted on week 8. Okay. And the article in the annotated bibliography, it's about 1.5 pages. And this is the original article, right? Sorry, okay, this is the original article. If you can find the source is at the end of the article here. And this is the question. So before you read the article, you can pay attention to the question, which is, okay, write an annotation about 300 words on the adverse effect of excessive screen time. So these are the components, these are the requirements in writing your answer. So the annotation should include a reference, a minimum of 4 in-text citations, an introduction, 5 major points, and critical response to the author's argument. All right, I'm going to share how to write. Okay, let's look at the article first, yeah. This is question from last semester, May 22. So the first paragraph here is the introductory paragraph, and there is no citation. So that is just introducing the reader to the text, okay? The second paragraph, this is the topic sentence. Spending long hours staring at a screen takes a toll on us physically. So that's a point. Okay, so excessive screen time not only strains the eyes and leaves them feeling dry, but can cause retina damage and blurred vision. So this can be okay, but first of all, let's copy. Let's copy this to I'm going to show you step by step how to. Let me share with you the. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. Let's enlarge the font. Okay, so in my class, so the answer should be around 300 words, all right? So in my class, I have taught my student, and I also have done I have given them 4 past year questions, and we have done some exercises in the class, and I asked them to do the annotation and upload to UFuture, and I check in the class, okay, and I check and I give my feedback. So the adverse effects, okay. So how do you start writing an annotation? Write an annotation. So let's look at the question again. Write an annotation. So first of all, the answer includes the reference. So let's look at the question again. My students have the question paper, right? Okay, so if we have here, let's copy and paste. So this is the reference, right? So this is a reference, the first part of the answer. And here, you have to write the reference using APA format. And in my class, I've already taught the students how to write in APA format, and they can also find it in the textbook. Okay. When you write the reference using APA format, you start with the last name of the author. It can be Kessler Marian or Kessler M. And then 2021. Okay, followed by the title of the online article. So we know here that this is an online article, right? Okay. Okay. So this article is taken from the magazine Active Health. How do you know? So the parts in the reference is the author, year, title, the author, year, title. You might want to put the year. Okay. All right. In the beginning, followed by the, put a full stop here, and followed by the title of the article. All right. The title of the article, the title of the magazine. Active Health is a magazine. How do you know? It's here. It's here. Active Health Magazine. .sg is from Singapore. Okay. So it could be, yeah. And finally, the HTTP address. All right. Now that we've got that, let's look at the let's look at the article again. I'm going to share with you. Right, I'm going to share with you the article again. Okay, so that's the first paragraph. Okay. So this is the first point. All right. So what you do is, because in our answer, we're going to see the adverse effect of excessive screen time. So just copy and paste here, because that's the first point. Now let's keep reading. Okay, and this is the second in-text citation. Let's go on to the next paragraph. The amount of screen time we clock has a direct impact on how much sleep we are getting. Is that an adverse effect? This is the main idea. So you are looking for an in-text citation here. So just copy and paste. First of all, you copy and paste. And then excessive screen time can also affect our health severely. Another topic sentence. Okay. So I'm going to show you. So another one. Too much screen time alters the structure of the brain by causing the gray matter that is responsible for cognitive processes to shrink, as well as causing deformity to the white matter, which disrupt the brain's ability to think logically. Okay, 5. So we have 5. The question asks for effects of the, okay. many teens. All right. Actually, there are 6 altogether. Okay, but let's go back to. I'm going to show you. And in my class, I also teach the student. I've also taught my student. Number one is identifying when you read an article, an academic article. The first skill is the reading skills, yeah, identifying the main idea and supporting details. So these are the main ideas. Okay, these are the supporting details. Okay, supporting detail, the ideas that supports Kessler, the author's arguments on adverse effect of excessive screen time. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 altogether. But you have to just choose 5 because you only have 300 words and it's already 280 words. Okay. Once you have already copied and paste on a fresh page like this, okay? This is not the answer yet. You have to go to the second stage, which is something I've also taught in the class. That is paraphrasing. And there are at least five strategies in paraphrasing. The first one is using synonym. The second one is chunking method, retelling method, changing the word structure, and the grammar method. Okay, let's look at this is first of all, these are the points, yeah. Let's paraphrase the points so that you won't be accused of plagiarizing. So this is a way of avoiding plagiarizing. Okay, this is the original taken from the text. So you can say that excessive. So the word excessive here. If you are writing your answer on or using Microsoft Word, you can just click Shift F7 and you get thesaurus. So that is why during the assessment students are allowed to bring an English dictionary, but not thesaurus. Okay, because they just need to understand the meaning, but they have to figure out the synonyms. Thesaurus is to get synonyms or other words that is replaceable. So here, excessive screen time, so you can put too much. Okay, too much screen time can, and then another skill that is also taught in the academic writing class is summarizing. Okay, so you can't have a very long, you can just leave out some unnecessary points. So you can say that too much screen time can, okay, one of the adverse, so we at the same time, when we paraphrase, we also have to think of the flow. Okay, but first of all, let's start with an introduction. Okay, this is very important. Online magazine article, this is very important because this is how you start the annotation. This online magazine article is about, just copy the whole thing. It's very important to write a very straightforward, yeah, introduction. Is this online magazine article, because that's already one mark for the introduction, is about, you state what is the article is about, which is in the question. You can find it in the question. You just have to copy down the question. The online magazine article is about adverse effects of excessive screen times. Okay. Okay, and then another thing to remember is you write your annotation in one paragraph only. It consists two parts. The first part is the reference. The second part is the annotation. The annotation consists of two parts. The first part is the main ideas, 5 main points with in-text citations. And the second part is the critical response. We'll go to the critical response after we are done with the main ideas. So the online magazine article is about the adverse effect. So you might want to find another word for adverse. Okay, the bad, harmful or the damaging. Yep. One of the adverse, one of the harmful effect is to the readers. Okay, now you begin to paraphrase. Now you can start paraphrasing when you're working on the main ideas. Okay, what is this you can use retelling method. Okay, as long as the meaning remains. One of the harmful effects to the readers is too much screen time. Really, to the readers is too much screen time. So now we are changing the verb form instead of present perfect. Change it to model. The use of model. So is there any other word? Strain. Straining can be stressing, draining. Can stress the eye. Okay, it has to be a verb. Strain. And here can damage. Yep. Can damage. Can hurt. Okay. Can insert. Can hurt the eyes and making them feel dry is too much. One of the harmful effects of too much screen time is it can hurt the eyes and make them dry. In addition, so now you are changing the sentence connectors as well. In addition to, and you are using the same verb, but you are changing the word form, the verb form here. Causing instead of cause, in addition to causing retina damage and blurred vision. Okay. The second effect is, all right, prolong screen can, now we can remove this whole thing. There you go. Can affect, so instead of present tense, you use model. Can affect the reader's posture, causing. So using grammar method or changing the word from cause to causing is another way to paraphrase the in-text citation, meaning that you are taking the idea from another writer in the text, in the academic text. You are using that, but remember to include the in-text citation, okay? Because that's not your idea. Causing stiffness and pain to both the neck and shoulder. Okay, so the first and the second point, the in-text citation is at the end. Okay, you might also want to change by moving the citation to the front. So you can use according to. When you use according to, then you take the citation to the front, all right, like this, and remove ampersand, remove the comma, put the comma here after year. According to Thurman and Zimmerman, okay, several several studies indicate that's very easy. Show that the blue light emitted, the blue light from digital screen interferes. So let's try synonym. Any synonym for interferes? Impedes. How about impedes? Obstruct, hinders. We're going to insert hinders the production of sleep hormones, melatonin. Full stop. Remember the chunking method? Another method in paraphrasing. Break it up. As a result, this prevents them here refers to the reader, from getting a good night's sleep. From getting a good, quality sleep, night's sleep. All right. Third point, you already have third point. What about the fourth one? Okay, at the same time, you put it in a paragraph. Study shows, okay, you can remove this word too much time. By doing what is sedentary? Okay. Inactive activities. Inactive activities. So we can remove, and then we learn, I also teach in the academic writing class on summarizing. When you're summarizing, you can remove the example, right? So that cuts down on the word count as well. Inactive activities also increase once. So we're going to remove this with a synonym. Once, what about tendency? Once, proneness, tendency. So you have, when you want to choose, when you have disorders, you have synonyms on the right column here. So you must make sure also that the word can fit into the context, okay, in terms of the word form, in terms of the the word form. So inactive activities also increase. Can we find another word for increase? Boost as well, raise. Make sure check the subject verb. Subject plural, verb also must be plural. Okay, so subject verb agreement is so important. Inactive activities also raise one's tendency to chronic health conditions. Okay, so this is according to, so we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. So we have 2 here. You just need to have 5 points, okay, because there are 5 marks for the content. So you can choose either this one or this one. Okay, Boss Andrea highlighted that too much screen time authors, you can put change the very structure. So using synonym is one strategy. Changing the sentence structure, okay. You can, this is summarizing, causing the gray matter to shrink, as well as change it to N, causing deformity to the white matter. Okay. Or you can change it into the sentence structure from moving the object as a subject. Okay, so you can put here another effect is, so you can put boards and gear at the end, is, okay, too much screen time And put it at the end. When you put it at the end, then the parentheses must come before both. Comma. Okay, there you go. Another effect is too much screen time changes the structure of the brain by causing the gray matter, that one don't change anything, to shrink and causing deformity. Is there another word? Irregular. It could be, can you put, sorry, irregularity? We're going to insert this word to the white matter, which describes the brain's ability. You can remove this part because you already have enough points there. Many teens and young adults. So you can remove this. So you already have enough. Why? Because the second part, so we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now comes the second part of the, I think we can add one more. Yeah. This whole thing, okay? Finally, lower face to face communication due to high screen time has an impact on self-identity and self-esteem as reported by teenagers and young adults. So here we can put Swanson and Torres and Ashton. Okay, that should be enough. Let me just remove the parentheses. Okay, so now it's the critical response part. Okay, how do you write a critical response to the article? This has been taught in the critical academic writing. You can you can comment on the tone, okay? This, since this is an online magazine article, right? This article, so who is the target audience, okay? Is suitable for the public because the language is straightforward and simple. So in this sentence, you already have two critical response. One is target audience and the other one is the comment on the language. The author uses research findings to support arguments, right? Okay. That is a third critical response. Fourth, what else? The tone is neutral and the findings are relevant and recent. Okay, so we have 1. So you can comment on the tone, you can comment on the target audience, you can comment on the language. 3, you can comment on the main ideas. How does the author supports his or her arguments Okay, either statistics or research findings, and also the credibility, the reliability. So it's only 249 words. So you still can add making this article relevant and valid. Okay, so there you go. So I'm going to tell the breakdowns of marks. Okay, so for this annotation, okay, in terms of marking, yeah, reference and citation 3 marks. 3 marks, 1 mark is for the reference, and the in-text citation 1, 2, 3, 4. That's half mark each, altogether 3 marks. Introduction 2 marks. This sentence, the introductory sentence, and it's very important to indicate it is an online magazine article. Otherwise, if you just put on this article, no online magazine, then it's 1 mark. Content 5 marks. Critical responses 5 marks. Okay, language 5 marks. So language, we look at the flow, whether there is attempts in paraphrasing, in terms of paraphrasing the original article. Okay, whether it is well written, effort in paraphrasing. You can see the effort there, and then the flow, subject verb agreement. It's language, and also the annotation is skillfully paraphrased and summarized, and there is no evidence of plagiarism. The in-text citation is clearly seen, and no errors in word formation, whether there is changes in sentence structure, or no errors in spelling and vocabulary. Suitable synonym is used to the context, and there is a wide range of sentence structure. And the vocabulary use is also effective, adequate. Okay, so critical response 5, and I've already mentioned just now, there are several ways to write your critical response, either addressing the target audience, commenting on the language, the reliability, the validity of the text, the author, tone, okay, the target audience. Okay, so total 30 marks. All right. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. Bye.